Welcome to today's video. In today's video, we're going to talk about the science of magnetism. Okay, all the relationships that you have in your life, the harmonious synchronization, the opportunities that perpetuate in your life, okay, are based on your magnetic frequency. I want to start off by a saying from Manly P. Hall. This was a very high 33-degree Freemason, okay? From Peterborough, Ontario. Here's what he said. A successful magnetic healer must have considerable magnetism available to him if his own supply is highly limited, or if he is unable to form a channel to the general source of magnetism. He will not be successful long. So a lot of your new healers nowadays, right? They say that they're healers, but for a person that is very in tune, can just look at them and tell what chakra are they operating from. Are they operating from the Ajna chakra? Or are they operating from the root carnal mind? Okay, because some people can actually see colors and they can decipher. Now, people who have held this truth have been humiliated, persecuted, or ridiculed throughout history. Because I'm going to tell you guys something about what's happening right now. We're in the age of Aquarius, okay? There's a great consciousness, great awakening that's actually perpetuating into the masses right now as we speak. So what's happening right now is that what they did in Hitler's time was that they congregated the masses and they got all the books in the town and they burnt all the books. That's what they did at that time. So what they're doing now is that they're trying to, shut a lot of these videos down, okay? Anton Mesmer, this guy pioneered the art of magnetism, okay? Wrote from 1779. What he wrote is a responsive influence that exists between the heavenly bodies, the earth, and animated bodies. Whether you know it or not, guys, we live in a multi-dimensional universe. Okay? You don't just exist right now in one form. Okay? You're in various places at many times doing multiple different things. Now, I want to talk about where this energy comes from, okay? This energy, magnetism, this energy comes from, and this is one of the ways where it comes from, okay? One of the ways it comes from is the sun. It comes through an energy tube. Now, I want you guys to imagine a tube on top, okay? Right at your chakra, right at your crown, right on top. And I want you to imagine a tube that's connected to the crown, okay? This energy comes from the sun through an energy tube in the magnetic field, enters through the crown, goes through the whole body, exerts through lower centers. Okay, so this goes through your whole body. So I want you to think about it like a torus field. If you've never seen a torus field, it's like a spot. It's kind of like a vacuum type of thing. You can't see it with the eye, but it's there. Okay, it's right through your body. Now, I want you guys to know something. Your magnetic aura, for it to become extremely, extremely strong, it has to work with natural law. Yes, I said it, natural law. In this universe, if you try to break natural law, there are consequences. Yes, I will say that, okay? Now, how do you break natural law? That's what the question happens to come up, right? Like, what are the type of acts that you can perpetuate in order for you to break this beautiful magnetic energy? Well, You can jot this down if you want. This is very valuable information, right? It's up to you, but by your moves, by your attitude, by your peers, by alcohol, by drugs, by narcotics, and by perceptions that are not wholehearted, okay? The immediate effects of you breaking natural law shows on your body. First, that's how natural law works, okay? When you break your natural laws, it shows on your body. Now, the vast majority, like if you start to interrogate the process of thinking, not even interrogate, I would say just to observe the observer, right? When you observe your thoughts, you do not become your thoughts. You do not embody your thoughts. You observe them. Therefore, the thoughts that are coming by cannot harm you. The moment you become unconscious, the thought can start to actually sit and get absorbed in your body. Now, what do I mean? Say, for example, a person that is conscious and the person that is observing the thought, he can see the thought coming by, where the thought can be saying that you are this. Now, if you want to accept that, you could accept that if you want, even when you are just observing the thought. But let's say it's a very pessimistic thought and you don't want to accept that. Now, if you're conscious of it, you could literally let it just go by. But when you're unconscious, it gets absorbed and it affects your magnetic auric field. Okay. Now, law of energy correlates with law of integrity. You heard it. Law of integrity. What is the law of integrity? What are some of the things? Don't lose disposition. Negative attitude is wrong, and thinking badly and feeling unpleasant. Okay. Now, I want you to know that magnetism is controlled by visualization. Okay. Visualization is the process of imposing upon the consciousness a picture of the state of well-being. Okay. Now, with visualization, it's important to embody the feeling of what you are visualizing. I want you guys to pay very close attention to what I'm saying. Because it's important. I hope you guys, this is the point that I don't want you guys to miss. Visualization plus feeling like it already happened. You see what I mean? So it's not just the visualization, because the visualization can take place. But without the feeling, there has to be a mix of both. Okay? Faith, hope, and love will raise your energy. Whenever you saw someone great in certain criteria, do something. When they executed, they're never like, oh, I think it's gonna happen. It was like a definite article that this is going to happen. They had faith, they had hope. And if you choose to mix that with love, watch how that all amplifies together. Now let's talk about two common sources, okay? Let's talk about two common sources of magnetism, okay? Number one source is respiration, okay? Most common source of magnetic energy is taken in, distributed to the heart, arterial circulation, okay? You can call it cardiac coherence. When you have cardiac coherence, you are vibrating in a very synchronistic manner, in a very beautiful manner, okay? That's what's going on. Because of that, your aura starts to change. I want you to really, really take that home, because a lot of people, see, the thing is, you came here with a certain amount of breaths that are written in your files. There's a certain amount of breaths that you're going to take, and you're in agreement. There's an oath, there's agreement that's over there, okay? You are connected by the breath. The importance of the breath for magnetism is immense, because the breath holds an immense and various amounts of realities that connect you to the multiverse. And I swear to God, something is ringing in my head when I just said that. I swear to God, I'm not even joking. Like, man, like, I'm telling you, the breath is so important, okay? Number 2 is nutrition. To set an obstruction to the body, hold on. To set an obstruction to the body. Now, pay close attention to this, guys. To set an obstruction to the body means there will be somewhere inadequacy to the soul. When you eat foods that have been harmed, that have been genetically modified, that have been tampered with, that have atrazine, that have chemicals, that have all these different type of pesticides, herbicides, don't ever think that you're not going to feel. And I'm just being honest here, guys. I'm just being very honest. I don't know if you guys know this, but even the concept of breakfast came from this dude that was a marketer in the 1900s. And they wanted to actually get a lot more sales on cereal. So what they did is that they came out to disseminate information on why you need to eat in the morning. Did you guys know that society did not usually eat during the early hours? We would straight go to work in the fields. We would work in the fields, and by later around lunch to night, we would come back home and eat some food. I hope you guys know that these are all very, very new concepts that we're living in. This is the great delusion that is about to get broken. A lot of these delusions are about to get broken, I'm telling you right now. Now, with your visualization, I want you guys to really know this. And I'm offering you that whatever you want, you can visualize it right now while I'm talking to you about it, okay? So you can close your eyes now if you want and do a little practice with me. Whatever you want, I want you to very vividly imagine it in your mind's eye. You can close your eyes now. Imagine it in your mind's eye, okay? Now, in order to boost your intention, you have to mix it with emotion. Okay? So this thing that you really want, I want you guys to mix that with emotions right now. That's what's going to amplify it. All that being said, guys, if you like the video, my channel is about spiritual stuff. If you like the video, you can sub to it. Have yourself a wonderful day, night, evening, wherever you are.